So I was thinking maybe I was originally a warlock of the Raven Queen. And even though I was like super powerful, she kept wanting more and more for me or something. I don't know. We can work that out. But eventually I decided that she wasn't in line with what I wanted. And so I kind of lost all my powers. And at that point, that's when Titania kind of like is like, hey,
Hmm.
I could use you.
Okay.
And then she became like my,
Yeah. Were you thinking
yeah.
because of your abilities were like seemingly dark that it wouldn't make sense? Or
Yeah.
okay, so death clerics in general, with the way the Raven Queen is in my world, wouldn't like you. Be-
Oh, got it. Okay.
because
Okay.
specifically you're keeping people from dying. You stop critical hit. You can stop critical hits at some point, right? You keep people from being dead. You can raise undead, right? You can make things that are not supposed to be alive back to life. You know what I mean?
Well, maybe that's why
And
she didn't want
yeah,
me
that could be it.
anymore.
So yeah, we can
Yeah.
we can talk about that.
Like my alignment was not alignment, but like
Yeah,
my
because that would be an affront to what she's trying to do. She's trying to usher souls, not make these false, lives appear.
yeah.
You're putting
Yeah.
them in the wrong direction. Turn around.
Yeah, and
Yes.
you're extending people's life beyond their means. Uh,
Yeah.
let's see. Okay, so like I said, everyone ready to begin so we can get this ball rolling?
Yes. Now that it's a
Okay, so we left off. Stormbird flown away. Miranda has her, or Eliwick has her feather. Uh, Delvin had gone, like, hey, there's a lot of ruins here. I'm gonna go, take a minute to start, sifting through these. And
hmm
you put your back into it, and to your to your effort, you find something. You find this like weathered chest that is like broken and beaten, but inside the rubble on top of it, mixed with like what the remnants of the chest itself, kept what was inside pretty well intact with that natural 20, and probably a little too generous with what I'm giving you, but whatever. I just wanted to give it to you anyway. You find two. Oh, the first thing that stands out to you is that there's a bow in there. It is a short bow that is like this sky blue glassy material,
hmm
uh, and it's a +1 short bow. And
Sweet.
is it right here? Let me open this. And then you see multiple strange looking arrows, two of which are, or how many of them? Yeah, two of them have these crystal, like, I mean, these glassy looking bottles with fluid inside. It looks like healing potions on the tip, and they are healing arrows.
Ooh. So I can heal people with my bow? That's fucking awesome.
So yeah, 2d4 plus 2.
Then minus 1d4 for shooting them with a bow.
No, they just impact and absorb into the flesh. Some magical bullshit. Um,
Magical
and
bullshit.
yeah, and what was I gonna say with them? Oh, the person can choose because you still have to roll to hit them, right?
Yeah.
But the person can use their reaction to reduce the AC, their own AC by 2. So make sure you
So
write that down.
arrows. And I have two of those.
Yes.
Should find a
Uh,
new picture. Damn, I got some badass spells with this. I think I'm gonna enjoy this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I feel like you like. I really like clerics. They're really strong. Um, I'm like fuck healing. Just fucking beat people to death.
I like the whole necrotic damage like all over
Mm.
the place.
And are you done writing that? Because there's more.
uh, yes.
Okay.
Yes. I'll
And
do the rest of the
you
third.
see what looks like 4 more arrows in there, and they have this strange property of like when you look at them, it's like you're seeing double. When you look at one, it's like this weird effect. And these are twinning arrows. You can shoot 2 targets with 1 arrow.
And how many of those are there?
4.
Arrows. Hell yeah, those are awesome.
Yep, and that's it.
Okay.
So yeah.
Hell yeah, that's freaking fucking score.
So you guys are beat up as shit, and it is. You guys left early in the morning, but it took you like a few hours to get through the city, to get to the mountainside, to climb up the mountain, get through the tunnels and into the cave. So I want to say it's not sunset, but it is late afternoon. So by the time you get down to the city, it'll be pretty late into the evening. So you guys can, stay the night in the abandoned cultist area, or just head back now.
I'm really
I
tired.
feel
Are you
pretty
guys
good.
tired? Oh, you feel good?
Yeah, you ran
I'm
away
Yeah,
though.
I feel
exhausted.
pretty good.
How? You guys just want to stay here tonight?
Um, yes, absolutely. It seems like we should stay here, uh, and rest so that I don't die on the way home.
I'll be fine. I can just carry y'all.
Yeah, if you don't
Why
get
are
scared and
you
run away.
why are you in such a rush to go back tonight? It'll be late and I'm tired and I don't know. I don't want to have to tell everybody what happened right away?
Okay.
I
Please just
really don't care what
sit
we
down.
do.
Today's been a long day. I really could use some rest.
A little pick me up, yeah. Just in case we run into any more weird things on the way back? We
Exactly.
traveled a bit to get
Yeah.
here.
And I'm not feeling that great. I'm feeling very weak, almost as if my strength has been drained.
Hmm.
That's true. Oh
Yeah,
yeah. So any strength that's been drained, make sure to correct that.
Yeah, for sure. Uh, so I'm back to 10. 19. That would be awesome, but no.
Okay. So you guys are staying in the mountains. Was it decided?
Yes, I
Okay.
yeah.
think we're staying in the mountains.
Okay. So were you guys sleeping in the ruins up top, out in the open, or are you guys going back to the abandoned cultist lair? What are you doing?
Um, so like the sky's all clear and everything now, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I haven't seen the sun in a while, so if you guys, it's okay with you guys, we could just sleep here on this roof.
Do we really want to do that?
Oh,
It's cold as shit up here.
Oh yeah, it is kind of
The
cold, huh?
wind. Yeah,
We
Yeah.
have
I'd
plenty
say
of
we go
bodies we could
back
light on
in.
fire.
Um,
Weren't there beds in there?
there were.
Let's just go lay in the freaking beds.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
all right, let's go. Let's go lay in the bed. Sounds good. Let's do it.
I just want to
They
put
could
that.
sleep inside, and we'll pull out our beds outside, and we can just watch the sky.
Mm,
Yeah, so you guys
no.
can go ahead and do that. One thing, as soon as you guys, or not as soon as you guys start heading back, you notice that your weapons are still vibrating near these pedestals, these keyholes. Just something to note that if you pass them, you'll still feel the vibrations from them. So destroying the statue seemingly
D-
has stopped it as acting as a conduit for the lightning, but uh, these things seem like they're still active. They could be activated still.
mm. So
I would
those
say
are clearly
it'd be a easy conclusion to jump to.
okay. Uh, I mean that's more of a UA thing. I'm not too concerned with it.
UA isn't in this campaign.
I
It's
meant
Poe.
Poe. Sorry.
Okay,
Uh,
what about me? Sorry.
these statues are still act like when we go near them, like our weapons still vibrate. So clearly they are
Oh,
still.
we most definitely need to get away from these and go somewhere and definitely have someone take watch.
Um,
Like
sure.
watch the statues?
They're not
We
statues per se.
They're
The
like
pillars?
keyhole things.
Yeah, yeah. I would say pillars is more of a appropriate thing to call them.
you do not want to go near it with your sword. Please, do not.
Yes, you yelled at me previously about that. You Don't have anything to worry about. I will.
I will physically restrain you if you try to do it. I'm not trying to be mean, and I'm like trying to get real serious. I'm like, look, this isn't a joke. Don't do it.
uh, I think Delvin is too tired to do what he normally would do, but he's like, all right, I understand. And then he
I
like,
will kill you if you put it near
Huh.
there. I'm just gonna put it out there.
then
That
he takes his
escalated
sword out and
quickly.
steps towards it and be like, just kidding, just kidding.
Yeah, I don't want to kill you. I kind of enjoy your company, so please don't make me kill you.
Oh. uh, yeah,
I'm
basically,
pretty sure that Ellie would be very upset with me if I did that.
Did what?
If I killed him.
Kill Delvin?
Yeah.
Um,
I like how you're like,
I mean,
I think when you say that, I look at you and I look at Eliwick and like my eyebrows kind of go up. I'm like, I'm gonna go inside.
Aw, I miss this.
And I like start walking away. And so you guys coming?
yes. Hold on. I can't walk as fast as you. My legs are little.
And I walk slightly faster.
This is why I didn't say anything to defend your life. Rude.
and I just roll my eyes. Oh,
All
children.
You guys heading to bed then?
Yeah, I think at this point, I think we're all really tired. It's been a long day.
Yeah.
Did a lot of shit. So like, I think we make our way down to the room with all the beds, and I'll like so I can't. You don't have the alarm spell, do you, Razik? That's in the other game, right?
Nope.
Okay. So I think I'll like take out some of the pittons in my little pack thing that I have, and I'll like hammer them to the ground next to the door so that nobody can get in. And then I say, "Well, we're probably safe," and I immediately fall asleep or
That's the
start to
right
meditate
idea.
because I'm an elf.
Anyone taking watches, or you guys all just going to sleep?
I'll take the first watch.
Oh yeah, that's something we should do. I guess I'll take the second watch.
I'll do the third.
Okay.
And then Delvin will be
And
awake. And
Delvin is
Sweet.
passed out. I'm surprised he's trusting us to his safety, honestly.
All right. So, who's on the first watch? Sorry,
Me.
you.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
I mean, so
Yeah. So, what are you doing, Poe, on your watch? As everyone starts to, get ready and be sleeping in their various areas.
I am going to sit there debating why I'm staying with this group and if I should just no, honestly, like she's contemplating if she should just take the keys and run. And then she looks to Eliwick and she kind of like decides that she kind of wants to stay. And so she kind of sits back against the wall and looks outside just to make sure, and perceive if anything's going on.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay. Welp. There it goes. Well, fuck me. What? It rolled a
This is
1.
good.
You rolled a
This
1.
is very good.
What do you mean? It shows a 10.
No, if the dice showed a 1, I don't know why it. Okay. Apparently it was a 10, not a 1.
Well, that's weird.
7. It was a 7.
Yeah.
So
That's
that
I
maybe it just
know.
looks
It
like a one.
looks yeah, it looked like a
Okay.
1. So I was like, "What?" Okay.
Yeah. So you're staring out the window or out the doors.
Whatever it is there. Yeah.
Well, the
Yeah.
doors are pittoned closed, so there's
Okay.
like two little
Oh, you're just
steel
staring at
spikes in the ground. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you won't see anything. Oh, you don't hear anything. They just sound, relaxing. Honestly, pretty uninteresting inside. So, uh, yeah. So you kind of just relaxing. Kind of nice not having to hear constant rain, and there seems to be a lot less moisture in the air, and it feels cool where you guys are
Yeah.
staying.
I'll kind of stick my head outside and like take a couple fresh air
Oh,
breaths.
okay. So when you do that, and you look outside,
Don't say it like
hold
that.
on, you're good. Uh, you see a pack of wolves, maybe like a group of 5, and they look at you, but they all look. When you saw the wolves before, they were all very seemingly uncomfortable, matted, wet, cold, and they kind of just look at you, and you can kind of sense this feeling of ease now. Like,
When did
there are
we see
places
wolves?
that you guys were attacked by wolves. Remember? In the. Were you there? Yeah, you were there, right?
I don't remember that.
Delvin was standing behind a door waiting for them to come in and then, like, killed a bunch. And then I think Eliot killed one.
Yeah.
And you're like, I didn't get to do anything.
Oh, I remember, because that's why I don't remember. Because I didn't get
The
to
bodies
hit
are probably
anything.
still
And I was
here.
real annoyed.
Yeah, you guys have a pile of them back in the room.
Yeah, okay, I remember. Yep.
But you can sense the feeling of, like, ease. And
Nice.
they kind of just, like, patter on, giving you no issue. That's why I was like, oh, there's no way to look outside. You won't see the wolves.
Oh, I'm glad I stuck my head
Yeah,
out.
But yeah, you see them, and you shut the door, and you wake up the next person in line, whatever.
Which I think was Eliwick, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Eliwick. What are you doing on your watch?
Watching.
Wow, very creative. Yeah, I mean, if that's fine.
You asked.
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Okay.
You're
I mean,
ever
not
vigilant,
wrong.
Eliwick. Eliwick Coppercase.
Oh, that's nature. Hold on. 23.
Holy shit!
As you're watching the door,
High alert there.
you hear like this cracking noise in the other room. And it continues to get a little louder. And you kind of hear like this ropey kind of sounding grinding sound. Do you do anything?
It's outside.
No, in
I
the building with you guys,
like,
in
aren't
the
we in a
next room
room,
over.
though?
Yeah,
But the room is
here. I'm gonna
is
open.
blocked.
Apparently, I need to open the map. But yeah, you hear stuff. Do you just want to?
Yeah, I mean,
just keep
if
listening?
I could go to the wall that the sound is closest to.
Yeah. Hold on, let me zoom in. Can you? Oh, I don't have you on the map, huh, Chris?
No.
Excuse me.
Okay, I'll throw you on here. I want to say you guys are. Where are you guys at in this room?
Yes.
Okay, so I'll put you guys over there. Yeah. And hold on, let me add you just so you can see what's going on. Whoop.
Okay.
And Zephyrius. Oops. So,
What I'll try to do is if I could determine where that sound, like what room, door, whatever wall that is coming from, I'll go to it quietly as I can and like put my ear against and listen more intently.
yeah, it's like right here. I'll just
Okay.
place people somewhere like where they sleep. All right, you listen and you continue to hear that, and then it's kind of quiet.
I mean, I'm just going to tell the next person who's on watch what I heard. If I don't hear anything,
You hear
you know.
what now sounds like footsteps, and the door starts to jiggle.
My door?
The door you're at, yeah.
Oh, I will call everyone. Wake up! Someone's jiggling the door.
What? What's going on?
My eyes open. I'm like, what? Danger? Who do I need to kill?
Possibly danger.
You guys have the door blocked?
Yeah, like the.
Yeah.
You
Okay.
know what a piton is, right? It's like almost like a tent spike, but more like thicker, and you hammer it into the stone so that if the door tries to open, it hits those things and
Okay.
can't open.
You can hear Razig still snoring.
Okay, I'll just tell. I mean, did Poe wake up?
I'm awake.
Oh,
I
you're
wake up.
awake?
I just meditate, so I'm not really sleeping.
Okay. I was like, I heard something. I heard something outside. Sounded like rope, and then it started jiggling the handle. It's jiggling the door. It's right outside our door.
And I
So,
say, keep it distracted. I'll go see what it is. And I come
okay,
down to
I'll.
this.
Oh.
I come down to this door,
Mhm.
and I try to quietly pry the little pittance out and slip out of the door.
Okay.
And too distracted, I'm just wiggling the door back.
All right. All right. So you go ahead and go through that door, Delvin.
Okay, and then I'm going to
You
try
have
to
to go
sneak
all the way around.
all the way around. Yeah,
All right. Go ahead and roll a stealth check.
that is my specialty. Not tonight, apparently, though.
Oh, hold on.
Oh,
I do a 1 and a 2.
oh
Oh, wait.
man.
Hold on.
You-
I have a thing. Let me see what my thing is.
Yeah.
Hold on. I'm just gonna let you know they don't notice.
Okay. Then don't worry about my thing.
Yeah. So we can do.
I'm gonna go look, see if I can see through here.
All right. You
Like peek around the corner.
Yeah. You peek around the corner, and you see Z standing there, back away from you, facing away from you, facing the door, trying to open it.
So I'm going to take one of my daggers out, and I'm going to throw it so that it hits right next to him, and sticks in the door. And do I have to roll for that, or because I'm
No,
messing
I'm
with
just gonna let you.
Yeah,
hit it.
I just throw it so it hits at the door, and then when he like looks at it, I'm gonna go Z, and I'm gonna run up and I'm gonna give him a big bear hug.
All right, Z, you're up.
Well, it is nice to see you too, Delvin.
Oh my God, where have you been? So much has happened. Let me
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
have
And
my sword up.
and I just start talking, and like, oh man, so me and Eliwick, we got into so many fights. Since you weren't there, we had to fight about it for forever. Nobody actually did anything reckless because you weren't there to do anything reckless. And then Eliwick cut off so many legs, I can't even express to you. And I'm gonna knock on the door. It's thee.
Okay. Then I will. I mean, I'm not gonna unbolt the door because the other door's open. I'll just pop my head around the other door. Like, hi, why are you here in the middle of the night? What? This is weird. Are you actually Z? Or is this somebody who's getting inside our memories and creating a false illusion? Or an illusion, because it would be a
Well,
false thing. A false image.
I don't have any memories of him, and I see him.
Well, yeah, they could have just looked at a lot of our memories, I don't know. This is weird. Why the middle of the night? What are you, night creature?
Z gets up and
Well,
runs over and gives Z a hug too.
yes, it is great to see you too.
You don't want to play anymore. Puts you
You
back
guys,
down.
Delvin, out of all people, you don't find it just a little suspicious. We're in the middle of the night, off on a mountain, after we just stopped a storm, and then here's Z?
And as you say that, I step away, and that is a little suspicious. Where have you been, Z?
Well, since you all abandoned me and did not save me from my crisis of being jailed, imprisoned wrongfully.
I didn't even know you were
Um,
in prison. I thought you could handle yourself. That's on them.
no. My mother is dead, and
Remember, we know why he was in prison.
yeah. Oh wait, Delvin does
I
it?
wasn't there.
Delvin wasn't
Oh.
there.
Oh, did I never share that information
Delvin.
with you guys?
You were not the problem, Delvin, but everybody else just left me. Granted, I'm sure that you would have left me too. But
I absolutely would have. Just
yeah. But I
Not sure.
escaped and went on a journey. Almost got killed a couple times. Pretended to be my brother, tried to kill somebody while pretending to be my brother to ruin his image.
Did it work?
And then, yes, it did work.
it's definitely
Oh.
Z. It's
And
definitely
then I got teleported here magically by something that was called a weapon, but it wasn't a weapon. It's very weird.
Hmm.
well, he's here now. So
Hmm.
on the bright side, I'll get to kill more things because I'm sure he'll cause some problems.
Ah,
He's dead.
yes, most likely.
You left your spider though, right? He's gone.
Um, for now, but I will get them back.
You know how many times I've made you guys roll a perception check to see the spider, and all of you rolled shitty?
Yeah,
I'm
the
so
spider's
glad.
just been around
You guys have been followed by a fucking humongous spider,
this whole
and
time.
every time you guys roll so low.
Yeah, speaking of which, Razzik, where is it?
What?
My spider.
Grassie's gonna look around.
Delvin has like the most evil glare staring at you, Razig. He's like, "What's he talking about, Razig?"
So,
Razzie's gonna whistle, just in case.
Yeah, you whistle. Uh, roll an animal handling check.
14.
Uh, you hear at this door over here, like, is this? I'm assuming all the doors were shut, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. You hear like this light scraping noise coming from the top of the door.
ah, there he is.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah. Do you open the door? Do you open the door?
Okay, I open the door.
Yeah. You unpin the door, and on the ceiling, upside down, is this a giant spider, with all of its like eight eyes kind of gleaming in the light that you have.
Son of a bitch!
I'm gonna pull out my sword and I'm gonna hold it up and I'm gonna say, "Oh no! Back, beast!
It backs up into the shadows.
I got poked
Cool
back.
trick.
What's
Do,
going on? Someone needs to tell me what's happening right now!
do not worry, it will not hurt you.
Um,
No,
okay,
fuck you are!
okay. No, this is his, I guess,
Who's
animal
his? I don't know
companion?
this person. Who
Oh,
is
okay.
this?
Okay, so the story is he was somebody that we were traveling with. And when we came to town to his home place, he had to make a deal with his mother in exchange for schooling.
Razzie's walking away.
Yeah, we
You
cannot talk about it.
And
don't
the
have to
deal, hold
explain
on,
it.
the deal was just, I will say, atrocious.
His
But
brother's a
in,
real asshole.
but instead of actually going through with the deal, or somehow during the deal, something, his mother died during the act of the deal. And then he was arrested, and we never saved him because I was the only one who saw him get arrested, and I didn't say anything, apparently. Huh? Is that what happened?
I think you guys did say things, but I don't
I
remember.
mean, I think you
Over
mentioned it,
here.
and I was like, let's go.
But he is
Little
somebody,
metagaming involved,
because
but
we met because we had to transport his brother back home because his mother was looking for his brother, and his brother is an idiot, so he needed a whole entourage to get him home safely, and we were that
Oh,
entourage.
jeez. Okay, so he's
Yes.
not. He's friendly to us. I
Yeah,
don't have to
he's
kill him.
no, not today.
Razzie
Okay.
comes back in. You saved my life
Now
like
that
7
spider,
times.
keep it away from me.
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
one of the OG Storm Ravens.
Your spider's an asshole. Oh, yeah, and he's kind of reckless. He likes to. I'm not surprised he got arrested. Let's just say that.
me
So
and
anyway,
Razig, we're gonna cause some fun.
all right.
He's
So now
gonna
you've
grin and
been
give you a big thumbs up.
acquainted again. Would you like to continue the sleep?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh,
At this
am I still
point,
on watch? I guess I'm. Oh, Delvin, you volunteered for last watch when you were sleeping. You grunted. So it's not your turn yet, but in 2 turns it is.
I just kind of shrug and be like, "I'll watch the rest of the night. I'm rested. I only need 4 hours of meditation, and I'm fully rested."
Oh,
Okay, good night.
all right then. Night.
Everyone just jumps in their beds. Yeah, and that pretty much will
While they're
Everyone
all
goes-
sleeping, I go put my sword in the little pillar thing.
Yeah.
No, I'm
Oh,
totally kidding.
okay.
I don't do that.
Okay.
Boring. Go
You do
chaos.
not want- You
Don't
really want to
mention it.
die.
Don't mention
I
that
will
shit
kill
to
you.
me. Don't mention that shit to me. I will do it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I think Delvin can hold his own against you. We're not gonna find out.
Yeah. Because
I don't know
she,
about
at
anymore
all
though.
costs, will
She-
stop you from doing it. So
Yeah,
so
I'm not gonna.
you everyone
she
goes
tried to
sleep.
make that very clear. She likes you, but she will kill you.
Yeah, I know.
I like you, but I will kill you. So yeah, everyone goes to bed. Delvin, you finish the rest of the watch.
Mhm.
Nothing of interest. Any further interest really happens.
Okay.
Day comes, and everyone can wake up and begin your journey. So make sure you guys, give yourself back any spell slots, get to full health. Give yourself your strength that was drained.
I really
Oh,
want to
what
steal
a-
her little feather, but I'm not going.
What a restful sleep. I think if you steal the feather, you'll be electrocuted.
I don't know if that's.
I'm gonna first thing wake up and look around and count the keys.
The keys. You see Delvin's and Razik. Is the sword still out?
That's out. Probably wraps up in something. Just cough on
Okay.
my back.
Yeah. So you see that one, and you had yours.
Where's all
So
my spells?
Yeah,
Yeah.
and I have mine like
Oh,
to my
wrong
chest
person.
right now.
Yeah.
Because I still don't trust this new person I don't know yet.
yeah. So the keys are still there,
Okay.
safe and sound, at least for now. Yeah.
Hey,
Go.
do you guys think this sword, is this sword bound to us, or can we just throw it around and it will just leave if I forget it? Just curious.
Don't do that.
But
You don't want this to fall into the hands of I almost said shadow creepers, of the shader Shatterkai.
I haven't been able to get rid of this dagger, no matter how hard I frickin' try. So
You
Over and catch. Razi's gonna throw his sword at you from across the room.
me?
Yeah.
All right.
Not
okay.
as an attack. He's just tossing it,
I
but just
just catch
still tossing a big ass sword through there.
it. Hmm.
Yeah.
I catch.
Yeah. You catch it. It kind of hums for a second, but it stops.
That was boring.
Yeah. Nothing
Thanks.
extraordinary happens here.
Not sure what I'm supposed to do with this, but thanks.
I have it back.
No.
Uh,
And I hold it out to you, and you try to grab it, and I then I hand it to you. Yeah, you're fine. If you want to kill Z with it, I'm okay with that too.
Are you okay with that, G?
I don't know about that one.
I think that was an open, but we'll try again later.
All right. All right. So we gonna go blackmail the town, or what's the plan
No,
today?
blackmail the town. That doesn't even make any
Blackmail?
sense.
I'm down.
No, you
Uh,
can't blackmail the town because you're just act. Do you know the definition of blackmail?
Yes.
Yeah.
So you're
I
not
do it all the
using it
time.
appropriately.
How am I not
That-
using it appropriately?
You can't blackmail an entire town because you need to have something on the town to be like, hey, if you don't do what I want, I'm going to expose you.
I'll
That's
kill them.
blackmail.
No,
kill
we're
him.
going to say if you don't do what we want, we will use your super cool feather to have the Stormbird return and make it all rainy again.
That's called like extortion, not blackmail.
I guess technically that's extortion.
Okay, did you ever go to school?
No, of course not.
Sorry.
Not per se. I went to. No, I didn't go to school. It's all the same to me.
Explains a lot. That explains a lot. Okay.
Actually,
No,
I
I'm
do
not
have an-
going to let you use my feather to extort and threaten an entire town.
We
Just
could
be
just threaten to
grateful.
kill him.
Why not? Seems like an excellent plan. Were you not there with me when I was setting the whole groundwork for all of this? Even though you did kind of fuck it up.
On purpose.
I knew it was on purpose. I look at you and I give you that. I knew it.
Because what you're doing doesn't really make sense. You realize, me, the type of pirate I am, we would be targeting people like you
Wait,
who want to do bad things because they can. You want to manipulate and take advantage of people as much as you can just because you can?
Yes.
I look at you like, yeah, why not? Like, that's how this world works. You lay the groundwork. You never know when you're going to need to access the the seeds that you've planted throughout the world.
Did you ever heard you catch more flies with sugar than
No,
vinegar?
no. I catch flies with
I think
poison.
it's honey, but whatever. Same thing.
Is it honey? You must
I
be
think
right.
it is.
It
You're
is.
right.
I
Well,
just zapped them with
Ellie would
magic.
I
said the
thought that
wrong
was on
thing.
purpose.
Ellie, it was on purpose.
Okay, okay.
Okay, good.
But Eliwick, if you want to catch flies,
You're so
you
good
kill.
that nobody.
If you want to catch flies, you kill something, let it rot and fester, and then you'll get all the flies you could possibly need.
I
Okay,
don't
let
know
me
why
ask
we're
you
trying
this.
to collect flies.
Let me just ask you this. Have you ever just been at home and then there's flies in your home and you're like, nothing's dead. So clearly, they don't just come because something is dead and rotting. They come because there's something nice and tasty that you have that they want a part of.
Eliwick, the last time I had a home, it was pretty rotten and festering the entire time, and then my parents disappeared,
Well,
and then I was
final.
kidnapped, and then I was put into a school in which I learned to do all of these things.
Do you
So
want to compare traumas? Do you really want to compare traumas? Because I promise you, I will win. We're not going to do this right now. Even with these effed up trauma that we just had to experience and witness, I still topped the cake. And I'm not letting my trauma be an excuse for taking advantage of other people because people took advantage of me.
well, exactly. When people take advantage of you, you take advantage of them as revenge, or you kill them.
I like the kill them part.
Long story short, I'm not going to let you use my
Oh,
feather
okay.
to extort these
All right.
people.
Can we make an agreement? How about this? We won't extort them, but we will make sure they give us a huge reward for solving their problem.
I'm sure they would do that anyway. And you're just making them give the reward begrudgingly. You're like forcing them to want to do it. Have you ever been in a situation where somebody's like, hey Delvin, can you go pick up this log for me? Or hey Delvin, can you go fetch me some water? Or hey Delvin, can you wash your hands? And you're already doing it, and then it just makes you not want to do it anymore.
No, because if somebody tells me to do something and I don't do it, I usually am horribly tortured and potentially killed.
Oh, that got dark.
I think
But
we're just staring
that's
at each
just your
other.
past. That's just your past. I'm sure again, if I would have seen you say something like, okay, picture this, Delvin. Picture this. We are breaking camp, and it is your responsibility this time to put out the fires so we don't spread the fire. And you're already kind of stomping out the fire, making sure nothing's happening. And then I come up, hey, Delvin, make sure you put out the fire. But you're already kind of doing it. Do you think that would annoy you just a little bit and make you not want to do it anymore?
I mean, if you told me, probably. But
Okay,
everything you tell me annoys
that
me.
is what the townspeople are they're probably going to want to give us a reward anyway. And if you are like making it in, a big deal and like saying, do it to me, give it to me, even though they were going to give it to us, they're going to do it like begrudgingly. And then they're going to have a sour taste in their mouth for us.
I just kind of look at her and I like open my mouth to respond. And then I'm like, let's go. Drive me to frickin' and I storm out of the room.
Which way are you going?
Up to the north. I'm
Okay.
assuming we're going back towards town.
But as you do that, you hear, and you hear the click clicking on a wooden door in the opposite direction.
Does it sound like my crow?
It sounds like a crow
And I stop and I'm like,
or a raven.
yeah.
actually.
I'm like, what the fuck is going on around here?
Yeah.
I look at
I'm
Razig
so-
and I'm like, God, that kid can't even get a day. And I
You want
walk
me to eat
over to. I walk over. Actually, I say, "Are you walking towards the door, Razig?"
No, he's just sitting wherever.
I
Lounging.
really wanted you to be walking towards the door, so I'd be like, "Hey, Razig, open that door." I say, "Hey, Razig, go open that
Mhm.
door. There's probably some kind of bird out there."
Can I eat it?
No, can't eat it.
He's gonna get up and go over there, open the door.
Yeah. You open the door, and there's a black raven on the ground with an envelope in its beak, and around its ankle is a green ribbon.
Razig doesn't close the door. Yeah, there's a crow. Raven.
I just shut the door on Crispy. I don't know why that's so funny.
I look
The
at you
bird
and I was-
is fucking mad now.
I'm like, "What the fuck? Open the door and get it."
Alright. Razig's gonna open the door. And...
you open the door, and the raven's feathers are fluffed.
Buddy, you have something for me?
And it like nods with the envelope in its mouth.
Okay. You said there was something around its leg or something?
A green ribbon.
Does it look like it's just a ribbon, right?
Yeah.
Nothing. Okay. Razig's gonna try and take the letter.
Yeah, you take the letter, and then it
Thanks,
flies
buddy.
away.
Maybe next time I'll get to eat you. And he closes the doors and walks back. You want me to open it, Dolphin?
No, give it here.
Okay. There you go.
I'm gonna read it.
You reading it out loud? Do you want me to read it, or do you want me to send it to you?
Send it to me because I need to know what it is before I tell everyone.
Okay. I thought I had it. What the fuck? Where is it? Yep, I'm sending it to you. All right. So as you're reading it while you guys are walking, you hear. I'm assuming is that what you're gonna do? Because I'm also looking for it. Oh, there it is.
I assume I will just start walking.
Okay.
I've decided I'm done talking.
There's a few things misspelled in there because I didn't even try to fix it, so I can
But
ignore that.
I won't even notice.
All right. You guys are walking, and you start to hear footprints ahead of you, or footsteps.
What's that?
And then you hear the footsteps stop as you say that, and you hear a familiar voice. Hello. It sounds like the priest that had walked you up there.
Oh, it's you. Hi.
Hey, I was a bit worried about you guys.
Worried when the storm stopped?
I mean, yes, and you guys never came back down, so...
Well, we were tired.
Yes, I can imagine. How'd you guys fare?
What do you think?
Well,
We're alive.
You are alive, and
All of us.
and the wind is gone, so that's very, very good. Or the rain, forgive me. Yes, and who's this? And he sees Z.
This we found this person wandering around in the ruins, and he looked lonely, so we decided to let him join our party.
His name's Euronaut.
Oh, well,
Very nice people these are.
Nice to meet you. You're not.
And I'm not saying anything, but my face looks very confused.
Yeah. Hold on. Yeah, and I'm glad to see you are all well, and I can't even express my gratitude. One, you have done this place a service, not only the town, but maybe this mountain in general. I've feared coming up in here, and it's been a long time. Did you see any remnants of maybe cultist activity coming up again, or did it seem relatively clear on your path through?
We took care of most of the problems. So like it should be cleared out if you guys wanted to hang out in the ruins. Could send some kids in here to play or something like that.
Good. Did you find anything of interest, or that might interest my priests?
Who's this god again?
Ayun. It's a good one. I'd have to
Okay.
look it up for you to give you details.
We did find these pillars that you should probably destroy, but other than that, not really. There's a statue. We broke it.
Yes. Now, the statue of the Chained Oblivion. Yes, probably good that it's gone, regardless.
Yeah.
So could you do? Go
Oh,
ahead.
well, I was going to say, I have a gift for you, from Ayun, I guess you could say. Not from me. It's through me and my decisions, but I would like to give you a blessing for stopping the
Oh,
Stormbird.
that would be much appreciated.
Always take gifts.
And pretty much anyone who's willing, he will give you his blessing.
I'll take it.
Okay?
What is this blessing, Will?
Get it, and I'll tell you.
Ah, shit.
So he goes up to you individually, and he takes your hand and puts it like palm up, and he like it's kind of like a palm reading where he like uh, seems to be like it looks kind of like he's reading your palm, though as he's tracing your lines of your hand, you see like little yellow golden strands following the creases of your hand, and little tiny arcane symbols swirling around. And they fade. And he goes to each of you who takes it, and let me know who's taking it, and then I'll tell you what happened, what you get for
Oh.
after.
Yeah.
I'll take it.
So
As it goes.
everybody,
Mhm.
Yes.
all right, you are all now cursed. I'm just kidding. No. So whenever combat starts for any reason, you have the bless effect for the whole combat session.
Okay. So just for one combat or
have-
permanently?
No, for one combat session. So
Okay,
the
that's
very next thing
Wait,
you
say
guys
that
get
again?
into, you guys are
Oh,
you have the bless effect, so like 1d4 to saving
Okay.
throws and attack rolls. So it's like somebody casts blessed,
mhm.
but it lasts until it's used until
Okay.
the next fairy combat.
Hey, and what was this guy's name again? I'm sorry.
I don't think I gave him a name.
Okay. Hey, priest guy.
Oh,
You
yes.
seem like the kind of guy that's good at getting the people of the town to kind of congregate. I need to address the entire town at once. Do you think you could facilitate that for me?
Well,
Um,
it's not so much that I can do that, but it seems like most of it's already done waiting for you now. That's one of the reasons why we're setting up. Seems that the Strosta has set it up.
Of course she did. Or it's a she, right?
Yeah,
That's the one that we talked to the first time, right?
yes, that's correct.
Mhm,
Oh,
like the
sorry, yes, that's
mayor.
correct.
Okay, excellent. I do need to make an announcement to everyone. So let's head in that direction. And I kind of like lead him away, and I say, but just real quick, I need to speak to my companions, for a moment. So you could give us a moment in private.
Oh, sure, anything for your Storm Ravens. And he
Thank
kind
you,
of
sir.
backs off.
I look at Eliwick, and I say, listen, I'm gonna do something, and I need you for once in your life to not contradict me. Can you
What are you gonna
promise
do?
me that?
No, what are you gonna do?
I hold up the letter and I say, listen, I have some orders that I need to do something. I so basically I'm gonna say, all right, I need to make the town aware that the Cerberus Assembly sent us here to do exactly what we did. That I couldn't tell anyone before we left, but it was always the Cerberus Assembly's goal to handle this situation. And that we are directly tied to the Cerberus Assembly. We work for them directly. Can you let me do that, please?
Why though? Why does the server suddenly want to take credit for something that they did? What gains do they have?
They need to establish relationships with the people of the Empire, and they have asked me to. That's all I need to know.
So how
It's
about
all
this?
for
Are you
power.
are you going to demand extra tribute?
No,
Okay, then how about you demand extra tribute from the Cerberus Assembly for making us lie? If you're so good and so wanting to always get extra money and glory and shit.
I look at her and I say, "You don't demand anything from the Sturbus Assembly. You thank them for what they give you, and you're happy that they gave it to you.
In
However,
this
if
case,
you would like to demand something from them, feel free. That might solve my problem."
I actually need the Cerberus Assembly, so as long as you or they are not going to demand extra tribute and be jerks to the town, I guess I don't have much problems
I look at
because
you and I look sad. I'm like, listen, they pretty much ruined my whole plan of frickin' extorting the town. So you should be happy. All right? They're helping you out. Like, look all sad and pouty.
like I said, as long as they're not, trying to demand extra for a town that doesn't deserve it.
Well, I will say this. They told me that they won't be as freely giving with the money as before. I guess things are not going well over in Rexingtrum. Some brain sucker things have taken.
Oh, I fought one of those.
Did you?
Yeah, those
They're
things are fucking
terrifying, aren't they?
scary.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. I almost
Yes.
died.
Yeah, we're not going
Yeah.
back to Rexingtrum. Just
Hey, didn't that one warrior from the tower um get his brains? What was his name? He lost a lot of limbs on there, and like when we were learning about the history about the tower and the people.
That's a different campaign.
It's not this campaign.
No.
Oh my
no.
God, that's Josh's campaign.
Dork. I
Oh,
was like, this is
man.
not the lore.
I had a
So
dream
sorry.
about this.
Ellie just spitting
Sorry.
nonsense.
Anyway,
I look at her
forget.
like that didn't happen.
No. Yeah, well, let's just go because I do kind of want to take a shower and I want to get to town and I want to see Sunny and I want to see all my and I'm getting a little teary-eyed and I'm not going to finish the sentence.
And I turn to look at the guy and say, "Okay, we're ready. Lead on."
Oh, all right. Well, let's move then.
Okay.
I mean, I'll lead, but doesn't. Yeah. All right. So you guys make your way out with ease and heading down the rest of the mountain. Way easier than coming up the first time. No rain, and you can kind of see a semblance of beauty of the town, at least the vineyard part of it. You can kind of see like the mud flats still look not great, and obviously everything's still wet and drenched from the continuous rain before. In the distance, you can see the hills and steam vents kind of pouring into the sky, which before had blended into the already dark clouds. This kind of gives it a more distinct features of seeing that, and then the lake looming in the distance. Um, and you can see a crowd of people gathered towards the base of the mountain at the back of the vineyards as you
Wait,
guys
priest
head down
guy.
there.
You should cordon off the lake. There's something in there that wants to eat people. Okay, I'm done.
Well, that's a bit of a thing to drop on someone. What, there's something that eats people in the lake.
Well, I presume it wants to eat people. It was chasing me pretty hard.
Well, maybe that's something the storm ravens can handle. I mean, considering that you guys just took on a giant storm bird, presumably, I think maybe something in the lake might be within your means. And of course, things like that will be, rewarded, as I think the Starosta plans to reward you. And I think she actually has a request as well. You guys have seemingly proven yourselves, and now people are going to be vying for your abilities.
Excellent. That will work out nicely. As a matter of fact, we planned on establishing a presence in this town anyways, but I'll talk to the Celesta about that.
Starosta. Yeah. So you guys heading down?
Yes.
Okay. You guys head down, and you can kind of hear like a large amount of chattering, and once you get to a certain point, you start to hear, some people are calling out and cheering. You hear the word Storm Raven being thrown around a lot, and strangely, you hear a few boos in the background. Not a lot, but occasionally you hear boo. One
They
of the
boo
things you
back.
hear is one of the negative things you hear is someone shouts the name Agents of Saliva.
Would we know what? Would I know what that is?
You have no clue.
Do
Okay,
I
Does
know?
anybody know what
how
that
do you?
is?
What is it?
You
Agents of what?
Soliva.
Okay.
But you guys know the name Soliva as the lead competing company in Phelan.
Yeah.
They're
The
the
wine. That's the wine place, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
Mm.
but that's drowned out mostly by the majority of the applause.
Weird.
And you see at the front is the Starosta, and she has kind of like a small greeting party, and then like some guards are keeping the rest of the crowds back.
Real quick, before we get there,
Mhm.
can I notice Indian? Do I notice Can I make out any individuals that are saying that?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Oh, God damn it, my strong suit. Actually, nope, not my strong suit. Perception. God, I'm really good at it,
Oh, 13.
actually.
Your thing is investigations that you get
I
advantage.
know. I was
Okay.
considering using my inspiration.
Oh, you do have that.
Nope, I'm gonna need it later.
Okay. Yeah. So, unfortunately, with this mass amount of crowd, you couldn't really see who it was.
That's okay.
It definitely sounded like it was farther in the back, so it's hard
Yeah.
to really pick out. Okay. And you guys are greeted by the Strosta, and she comes up to shake whoever's in the front's hand, and kind of like greet you guys, kind of like a politician smile, arms out, and shaking your guys' hand and thanking you.
I'm definitely, if unless somebody tries to get in my way, I'm definitely up front. Like, oh, you're welcome. Yes, I did tell you that I would make this happen, did I not?
And she's like, you sure did, and I thank you. I genuinely thank you. This can only be a boon to our town, and I have to say you've saved it. Maybe not as flashy as maybe slaying a dragon, but I feel like it's equally as devastating. So I I am genuinely appreciative, and
I mean,
thank you.
it was dragon-like, the thing that we killed, but
It's
you know,
fair. It's fair.
I mean, it
tomato,
wasn't as big as a
tomato,
dragon.
tomato, dragon slayer, giant shadow beast slayers.
Yes.
You know,
She gestures to the scribes. If you would like, tell them your story, and we will be putting it up in the city hall for display. Um, because this is now going to be part of the history here. And you guys have left a permanent impact.
of course. Now, just real quick, I would like to address the gathering if that's not too big of a problem.
Uh, no, let me lead with this first, and then I will let you speak. I just want to properly reward you all.
Oh, of
And
course.
I have a request, but I'm going to do this publicly, if that's okay.
Um, of course.
Okay. And she like stands before the crowd and thanks you all. Again, similarly to how she had already. And she's like, "It's thanks to the Storm Ravens who came to me offering their aid, and I took them up on their offer, and they have held up their end of the bargain, and so we shall duly reward them." And she hands you guys. She has one of the people come up with these bags of coin, and each of you get. If I wrote it down, which I should have, yes. Okay, you each get 1,000 gold in a bag,
Okay.
and she's like, I know it's not much. This this here. But we have something that we came together, and we decided to uh, create a wine in your name, and we're going to be branding it
Yeah.
under you. And any wine of that wine, particularly that is sold, will garner you guys some wage from it. And it is
Royalties. I like it.
the name of it is the Tempestas Corvi Crew.
What does that mean?
It's Storm Ravens. It's just that's what it says.
Well, then what an honor.
What is it? Tempesta what?
Here, I'll put it in the chat.
This could be
I know
right.
tempest means storm.
Any
I just did
better.
Latin. Just translated.
Yeah.
Sweet. I will definitely parlay that into my own winery up here.
Oscar, or Adam,
Yes.
am I included in the 1,000 gold?
Oh yeah. Okay. And she kind of looks around, handing you guys. She looks at you, and then she kind of like whispers to somebody, and they've run back. And it's a few minutes later, but they bring you out back in gold too.
I'm gonna give mine to the rest of the group. I'm gonna split it to them because I'm good on money. Yeah, I'm doing all right.
Yeah,
I mean-
you go ahead.
Technically, we all are, but
50 more each.
Yeah, you guys are rich.
How much?
1,000 gold each.
No, what did?
Oh, I don't know.
So how
Give
many of
50 more to
the-
each of us.
Yeah,
How much?
There's 5, so
250.
1,000 divided by 5.
no,
I'm
no,
not doing math.
250. It's 250 because it's 4. Because I'm not keeping any of it.
Oh, okay.
Oh, thank you.
I didn't help do that, so
And then on top, after that, she kind of like gestures the crowd, and she says, "We, after thanking you, we have to humbly ask of you more. You have effortlessly stopped our problem with the rain, but we would request your aid further, for of course further reward. Our other major blow that we've taken is in the mines and the gnolls that have taken up there. Will you dispatch of them?" And this is your cue to step up and do what you were going to do.
and I step up to the podium and I say, "Thank you, Celastra. I just wanted to first thank all of the members of the town for all of your hospitality. And I would just like to say I couldn't tell you all of this before, but your wonderful, what is Celastra?
Starosta.
Starosta contacted our sponsors before we arrived, the Cerberus Assembly, who promptly sent the Storm Ravens, one of their greatest adventuring crew, out to your city to protect you from the Stormbird and solve your problem. So in addition to thanking all of us, can I hear it for the Cerberus Assembly? And I'm hoping everyone cheers. And
You know what? You can roll
make me
a. What's it called?
Performance?
I want to say performance or persuasion with advantage.
okay, this is
Because
what
they're already
I
hyped up because the rain stopped. Did you say you were going to help with the gnolls, or did you not say anything about that yet?
I'm going to get to that.
I gotta talk to Delvin about something.
No!
God damn it,
Inspiration!
Yes, using inspiration on that shit. Where is it? God damn it!
Wow!
No way.
Yeah,
Oh.
I mean,
way.
you deliver it. It's not. They're already one. The bar is low, right? They're happy. Not the exact cheering. You got a lot of cheering from the front, but you did again pick up the whole Saliva agents in the back.
Yes.
And then she kind of like you feel a little elbow, and she says, "The gnolls. They want to hear about the gnolls."
Yes, and I have just received word from the Cerberus Assembly that we are to establish a presence here in your fine town, and we would be delighted to take care of your gnoll situation as well.
And
I'm
that's
gonna-
where the okay, go on.
I'm gonna interrupt Delvin really quick, and I'm gonna tell him that I need to talk to him about something separately by ourselves dealing with gnolls.
So after he delivers that line, and you take him as the crowd, that triggers them, and they cheer loudly.
Okay.
Yeah, they're
And
like, yes, the other problem.
and then I say uh so I say again, I just wanted to thank your
Oh,
person that
he had pulled you aside
oh, so
as
I'm
they're
not
cheering.
talking anymore.
Yeah.
Okay. So I walk to the side and I say, "Yeah, of course."
I'll step up and then I'll just shout as much as I can. Thank you for your guys' generosity, and I really can't wait to get to know everyone since I think we'll be here for a little bit. But in the meantime, has anybody seen my family? Has anybody seen Sunny? The dog,
I'm
Lauren.
gonna try and pull her off the
Yes.
stage.
Oh my goodness.
You hear
I
like a few people say, "Oh."
I look at Z and I'm like, oh, and I just face palm. Like Jesus.
Anything
that
to
was
like
so cute.
contradict me?
No, it's just like, what are you doing asking for your pets?
Well,
No,
I
I
don't know
understand.
what
The people. Oh, that was so
And
cool.
then real quick, I run back up there and I say, and the person, I can't remember her damn name for some reason, even though I said it like 5 times. She has generously offered to buy everyone in the town a drink.
Who, the Starosta?
Yes.
She like glares at you, and everyone cheers, and she's like,
And I just give
Fuck.
her a big old toothy smile.
and she smiles politically at everyone, like, yeah, I totally did. Right, and she goes on to like address them and kind of like, all right, everyone just but as that's happening, go ahead and what's your name? Z. Do your thing.
Excuse me.
Okay.
What do you want, Z?
Delvin, you do have connections with the Cerberus Assembly, correct?
Yes.
Okay. You need to warn them what's going on with the guide.
Excellent.
As my travels before coming here, it seems that he's raising an army of cultists, and one of my old companions is very much in line with him. And I think that it will go towards the worst, and these nulls might be a byproduct of the guide. So we might want to be careful before we go.
I say, actually, this is great. I'm going to need to do something tonight. I want you to come to my room so that we can work on this together. I'm going to need your information. That's excellent. I'm glad that you have this information. You've done well. And I kind of pat you on the back, like, good job, buddy. And I pull the note out and I show it to you. And I kind of point out to the part where it says, where they say to please update us as soon as you have any information on the null movements in the area and if you see any signs of the guide. And I show him that line and I say, you're going to help me update them on the guide. Deal?
I silently nod at him.
And I say, okay, awesome. Let's go get drunk.
Sounds good to me.
Don't start a riot.
Razig's already in the middle of the crowd.
Razig.
Real quick before I go, I'm gonna go to the that girl and ask her, hey, so just out of curiosity, which winery is making our wine?
That would be the Stasmans, and just the Stasmans, just to let you know, keep your distance from them. It was very difficult for me to pull that off. You have rubbed them the wrong way. I hear that you brought up the Soliva, and I'm sure you heard a bit of the jeering in the back.
Oh, don't worry, I'll handle that.
Okay, I would preferably, or just let it die out, hopefully.
It will die out for sure.
Yeah, you've been being called by the agents of Soliva due to your inquiries.
Quickly, do you happen to know who might have actually started that rumor?
It seems that, the person who I have producing your wine, herself, as well as our smallest company.
Excellent. Good to know. Thank you. We're going to go try some of our wine. See how it tastes.
it's not available yet. It's going to be.
Oh yeah, it's wine. It takes fucking forever. Good to know. All right. Well, I don't want to talk to you anymore. You're boring me. I'm gonna go get drunk. Then I walk away.
She just kind of goes on, like coming up to people. Before everything's dispersed completely, you notice that there's a group of people still back, and a guy is trying to. This guy with like mutton chops, and he kind of looks like he's definitely a working man, with overalls, and he's in the barefoot, like in the mud, and he's kind of like shouting at people. These guys don't deserve all the credit. Father Pateris, I saw him bless that one, and he points to Eliwick, and it's because of Melora that they were even able to stop the Stormbird. And anyways, it might not even be that. He said they had to go on a pilgrimage for this rain to stop, and hey, they left, and look, the rain's gone. So how do we know they even stopped the Stormbird? And then you hear people like, yeah.
Sir, I'm sorry. You got the name wrong. The term is the Cerberus Assembly. They are the ones that deserve the credit. I understand how you might have been confused, but the Cerberus Assembly.
I ain't no confused, sir. Don't you call me sir.
You're not my guy friend. No. I say, I understand, sir. Why don't you come over here and we'll discuss it privately? I just want to hear your.
You see this? He's trying to manipulate us. We know the truth. It's Melora. We should all go on this pilgrimage. We have failed the Wild Mother, and we should go before the rains begin again.
Well, I guess you wouldn't. You're not going to benefit from the amazing weather now here if you leave. So by all means.
Look how she tries to seduce us and change our minds. Don't believe what she says.
I'm not even trying to change your mind. I'm saying go on your pilgrimage.
I'm gonna walk up to the guy.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna grab him by his shirt.
Uh-huh.
And I'm gonna ask him who set him up. Who set this all up? Why is he talking all this shit?
Go ahead and roll an intimidation.
Right?
Roll an intimidation check. Fuck. And he says, okay. Father Patera told me to come to this, and he told me that it was Melora, and to make sure that the people knew it.
Well, would you look at that? The poor person that he was trying to hype up is the one deceiving you all.
And they were kind of like, some of the people were like, no, he's right. And some people were like, no, look, that guy's he's a paid actor. It's kind of like caused a little contention between the group that seemed to have stayed to rally and is weaker. It seems to some people are like, yeah, fuck this, I'm out.
Mm-hmm. I'm going to make note of this individual so that I can find him in the future.
Okay.
Sounds good.
So you let him go?
Yeah.
Yeah. He kind of like, oh, I ain't done with you guys. Come on, let's go get some drink. There's free drinks today.
One free drink.
Yeah.
And I grab Z and I say, don't worry about it. I'll handle him later. He won't be a problem.
I'm not thinking that he would be a problem. I just wanted to humiliate him in front of everybody.
No, and you did an excellent job. I'm proud of you. And I'm gonna try to find myself some alcoholic beverages and some females.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna go with him.
I mean, I don't want to roleplay me finding females. You
no.
Well that went last time?
You'll be fine.
That went poorly for me last time.
I will say it is a lot easier right now. One, they find you, you'll easily find the people attracted to you because they're going to be seeking you out.
Yeah, because I'm a hero. So
yeah,
I get it. Yeah. For sure.
So anyone looking for
company...
company...
see who attracts more ladies?
Yeah.
Me or Delvin?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we're going on a. In fact, if you say anything about that, I will be like 100 gold.
I'm gonna use my mask.
Gold down.
I'm gonna use my mask of many faces to like make myself look like the most handsome man ever fucking alive. And I'm just gonna go around trying to pull girls the entire night.
So
All
this
right.
is a three-way bet. Are you getting in on the 100 gold too?
Oh, no. I feel like I'm gonna blow you guys out, so I'm not even gonna try to bet because I feel like I'd be stealing your money.
Absolutely.
All right.
Let me see something. What does this do? I might dose you with something.
Of course you
Um,
will.
let's see.
I'm casting guidance on myself.
Every time, just like performance. Guidance.
What does
Guidance.
both perfumes do again?
Yeah, I'd have to look them up.
I'm gonna look it up right
Google
now.
it.
I'm gonna remind Delvin that I have his dress.
Oh, I'm definitely dosing him with something.
All right.
I'm gonna look over to Z and be like, it doesn't count if you don't look like yourself.
That is not the game.
So best out of
Okay.
3 charisma checks.
That's a
Charisma.
thing. Charisma.
Oh God, charisma is not my strong suit.
Yeah, bitch.
Yeah, just to see who you're gonna pull some no matter what.
Oh, I
Just
know,
to see who
but
pulls.
Hold on, I got
Okay, do your
guidance.
first
shit.
round and then hold so I can see who wins the first round.
damn it,
Okay,
I
12,
had advantage.
20. Why are you even trying to use a D4?
That's
Ah,
that's from my
24.
guidance.
Okay, so we have Pose in the lead.
I'm 24, bitch. I'm getting all the ladies. Oh, so I gotta roll again?
With the +1? Oh, you have a +3. Delvin's the one with the +1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the first one. So, Poe. Okay.
Are these say? Yeah. Okay.
We're doing the next one.
Yeah.
17. God
Damn,
dang you,
Poe.
Poe!
No, that's my guidance that rolled one, so I'm
Yeah, I
23.
know.
No, I know.
Okay.
All right, and well, I mean, I think she already won.
But
Well, go
I
ahead and
didn't wanna do
roll.
the oh, fucking! I'm drunk at this point. I have no idea.
So is she at this point.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn.
yeah. So Poe wins.
Oh, what all
She's
three?
fucking the mad lady.
So
Oop.
I kind of, walk in and I, kind of pull my hair back a little
She got
bit.
there first.
And I literally just sit there and put my elbow up with my hand under my chin with my thumb like on my lip, and just ladies just start coming up, and I'm getting beer after beer after beer.
I think like 2 hours after we're celebrating, like I just try to walk over there and I'm having to like push girls out of the way to get to her. And I just walk up to her and I reach into my bag and I just drop it on the table and walk away.
Drop what? Oh, the money.
Yeah.
All right, hold on, let me add that to my shit now. That was amazing. I'm so glad we did that. That was a good boost. I needed that.
I think I'm gonna
Oh, that was
make myself look like a girl next time.
Yeah, honestly, it's a pretty gay town.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think
Honestly, if you were just your regular self, it might have worked too.
I think like you notice that Delvin has like way more respect for you now. Like
you
when he talks
got
to you,
game.
he just talks to you differently. Like you can just tell his body language towards you is completely different. Yeah, he's very impressive.
Like if you ever want any tips, man.
He's like, as a matter of fact,
Let me draw you a diagram here. Oh.
and I tell her a drunken story about this girl I met in this other town. Anyways.
And Eloic, what are you doing?
Oh.
And I'm like, yeah, and at the end of the day, somebody
Go for my kids.
kidnapped her and put her on a ship.
Well, that went not where I thought it was going to
You
go.
don't even know that.
You don't even know that, and I did not kidnap her. I just persuaded her.
Oh yeah, I don't know that. I thought I did know that, but no, I don't.
So Eloic, yeah, you go back to the inn, and your pets are all there. Some of the servants had also come in, and knowing that you were part of the Storm Ravens, especially after hearing that, they had come in, and your animals are all groomed. They've been treated like with luxury, and you were like the owner of the establishment is like hand and foot whatever the terminology is or the phrasing. Waiting on you hand and foot. There we go. And as you're kind of like, greeting and you see Sunny, he's learned quite a few more
They.
words in just a few minutes. Yeah, they,
Ooh.
or the time you've been gone. So his vocabulary seems to be extensive. But as soon as like you're in that moment of being like excited and happy for him, you hear a voice. Yeah, sorry, you're right. For them, you hear a voice in your head, and it says, "Eliwick, this is Allison. The dangerous passengers I was ordered to transport have gone inland, and we have left this ship left this ship a safe space for you. God, I can't read. You
Okay,
can
so repeat
respond.
that.
Okay, yeah, I'll repeat it. It says, Eliwick, this is Allison. The dangerous passengers I was ordered to transport have gone inland and have left this ship a safe space for you. And then you can respond in 25 words or less.
And I would know where she would is port, like where the port dock.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah,
Is it
your
nearby?
hometown.
Is that nearby?
No,
Okay.
just you know that she's available.
Okay. Um, I'll say, so glad to hear from you.
Mhm.
um, what town are we in?
Uh, Kamordah.
In Kamordah. I will write to you soon. This will be my permanent. No, this will be my temporary address for the next bit. That's 24 words.
Yep. So you send it, and you know that it's succeeded, and you also know there's already a letter to her en route, and
Mhm.
from your previous statement. Okay. Razik, what are you doing?
Not ladies, apparently.
Damn.
I mean,
Well, he didn't get in on our little thing there.
It's Raz.
It is drastic.
It's not his thing.
Is he there?
Riots are more his thing.
you might be muted, Arkin.
How long have you been trying to talk, Arkmir? Where are you?
He might have had to get up for a second.
Wrong campaign.
Oh, Razik, where are
Razik.
you?
Tethlin, can you hear me now?
Yeah, there
Yeah.
we go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hang on. Let me find a different headset since mine apparently died on me. I don't know how long ago.
Oh, it probably feels so bad. You're like, man, no one wants to hear me talk.
Oh, we love you, Razik.
More or less, Razik's probably just hanging out with Ismra. I think
Esmeralda.
Ismra likes her, so they're just hanging out.
Okay. Yeah, and Esmira is like, congratulations for congratulating you on your victory. Still a little disoriented, not really knowing what's going on. Is that you?
Ooh, owie.
Okay, I'm back now.
Okay, that was a ride.
Yeah.
Okay. Bloodthorns, Pogon's to you, girl.
No, yeah, at some point Razzie's gonna just dance somewhere.
Just
He doesn't care
dance.
who's there with him or not.
Aw. I think you get isn't the outfit you have give you like advantage on performance checks or something? Or plus.
Indeed it does. I think it was +2.
Yeah, you could roll a performance just to see how much of a crowd you gather with your sick dance moves.
Totally gonna do that old.
No, I thought it was +2. How do you have a -1? Was your
Just
performance?
a 7.
Okay.
I don't think it counts for it.
So it's an 8.
Oh, that's right. It doesn't just do it. So it would be an 8. Oh yeah. So, I mean, you're moving and people are dancing or near you. It's a little scared of
That's
getting.
a weird style compared to them.
Yeah, some people are
It's
wary of
different
getting
from
punched in
them.
the face by a massive claw as you like thrash around or whatever style you're doing. All right. Anyone else have anything they're doing tonight?
No. I'll spare you the details.
Yeah. Um, not tonight. Tonight I'm getting drunk. Tomorrow I'm writing letters, and the next day I'm finding us a house.
Us, no, fuck, why do I keep on saying that? Adam,
Yes.
if is there like any way to track somebody with magic that like I could get access to?
It would have to be a spell.
Scrying.
Yeah, there's scrying, find person, stuff like that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. Sounds good.
Okay. Bum, 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 bum. All right. And Razig, where'd you put the sword at? Is it still on you?
It's probably straps on his back.
Yeah.
Since they're in town, he probably put it in the bag of holding since they're
Okay.
in town.
Yeah, that's fine. All right. All right.
He still has his other sword strapped to his back, so
Yeah.
walking around with steel was a bit cumbersome, I'm sure.
Yeah. Look cool though.
Damn right. This is why no one's around him.
Very Witcher-like.
All right. No one has anything left that they're doing tonight. You guys, free drinks everywhere. The town's pretty alive. Party.
We're just partying.
Yeah.
We can have a good time.
And
I
Eliwick.
disappear halfway through tonight.
Oh yeah.
That
Eliwick, your animals are super happy to see you. Warden has what you called where attachment issues, where he's like, I missed you so much. He's just not. He now is like extra close to you, no matter what you do. Can't go to the bathroom without him trying to follow you in the bathroom. And you hear Sonny saying things like, "I want food. Hungry, please." So definitely developing further. Yeah, and the night goes on, and you guys find yourself in your various states, either in strangers' beds, in the middle of a bar. Regardless of where you find yourself, morning comes, and no rain and sunshine. And if any of you head outside, you'll see a double rainbow.
That's what's up.
All right. But morning does come. Let's see. And
Oh my god, a double rainbow. It's so beautiful.
so beautiful. You could have said that out loud.
Wait, you're a girl.
Like a girl was with him, and then
random strangers' beds, and I was like, I wake up alone, and whoever I was with is now in your bed, and I'm like, oh.
I have two girls, one on each side.
I don't like
Oh, I like Poe a lot. I feel like being a cleric gave her some confidence.
Oh, I love
Right?
Poe, actually. This whole experience has changed
Your opinion of the town?
on Poe very much.
Oh,
so.
the Poe.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Razig. Are you sharing a room with Esmira or?
He's not in my room. I kicked his ass out.
I'm pretty sure he just slept in the bar tonight.
All right.
You'll pull that roommate thing where he's just like sitting in the hallway.
There's a sock on the door handle.
You feel a hand on your shoulder, Razig, and someone's trying to get your attention. And you look up and you see a fairly fit but skinny elf named Thane that you recognize from the battlefield. And
what battlefield?
From where you guys remember the big buff guy that when he gave Eliwick his belt turned really skinny. Yeah. He's like
that room, and he goes back to sleep.
Oh, well, no words to be shared with me. I see. All right. And he goes into that room and doesn't come out for a while. But if you were sleeping, you wouldn't know. So whenever you wake up, you could. You know what? No, you fall asleep, and then you have someone shaking your shoulders, and it's Esmira, and she's like, "I'm sorry, Rezik. I forgot everything. I'm sorry that you had to take care of me like a baby."
Do you have your memories back?
Yes, Thane said that.
Ah!
Ah!
That's gonna get up and hug us, bro. You're back! Oh, I'm scared! I didn't know what to do, Ezra!
Okay, you're hurting me a little bit, but yes, I'm back. And thanks to Cord, of course. And I'm ashamed. I feel like my devotion to him must have floundered, and that's the only reason why I was able to have my memories taken by that creature. But thank you, and I'm happy to be here. And I'm happy to see you
Ezra's
again.
gonna smile. Scab, you're okay again.
Yeah, though I'm at a loss of.
Now, should I go back to sleep, or do you want to get some breakfast? I guess. Is it morning?
I would like breakfast, yeah, and it's
Okay.
early afternoon.
Morning. I
Yeah.
guess they go get food.
Yeah, and yeah, you can go and eat with her, and you guys can reminisce as you will. All right. Is there anything you want to do specifically with her or talk to her about?
Since I wasn't expecting this, I have no idea.
Okay.
So I'll think about it.
So you guys are just enjoying each other's company. She definitely feels like she's at a loss of what to do and feels a bit ashamed that she wasn't able to follow her vision to completion, but is over the moon that you were able to serve Cord in her place, essentially, is how she dictates it.
Gotcha. I guess Razzie will just fill her in all the crazy shit.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck is happening? um, okay. Eliwick, you wake up in the morning and you're again greeted by Monkey, Cat, and Warden and Sunny. Your warm little cozy place. They have dressed up Warden. They gave him like a little bow tie. Cat has a little vest on. Like they decided to give them full on outfits.
Right. Obviously spend the morning feeding, playing, and then going to the post office or whatever you want to call it here, and writing letters to Allison and writing lessons to Federico. Is that his name again? Hold on.
Oh, Frederick.
Frederick. What? Federico. Oh, I added another syllable. To them. Just, giving and asking for updates.
And then Thane did update you that they made it to the island safely.
Oh, yeah.
But you can still do the letter thing. You do see as you head towards the church, you do see that one mutton chop guy, and he kind of like glares at you, but turns his back and joins another group. And you see a few people heading off into the road.
Going on their pilgrimage.
Possibly. All right. Anyone else do anything?
So is it important that me and what's his name? Z write the letter today, or do we have time, or is it like, is that situation important to do right now?
Are you talking to Z or me?
You.
Okay, what'd you say? Say it again. I was reading.
How is it important that we deal with the letter to the Cerberus Assembly like tonight?
What do you mean? The letter you got?
No, that I'm gonna update them on everything.
It's up to your discretion.
What I mean by that is, like, do we need to handle that this session for you to do something in next session?
Nope. Yeah, you just go on, do whatever you need to.
Okay. Because I'm not exact. I want to think about how I handle that. But one thing that Delvin definitely wants to do, he wants to search the town and find if there are any reasonably priced houses that he could purchase.
Reasonably, oh, that kind of thing. Um, reasonably priced houses that you can purchase.
Yes.
Mm,
And for reference, I have like 5,000 gold.
I want to say for purchase, yeah, maybe like this. I would say, yeah, I'll give you for. Are you saying you would pay 5,000 and be
Um,
content with that?
Probably like I guess 5,000 isn't actually that much money when it comes to purchasing property, is it?
Yeah, property seems. I would imagine is pretty expensive because you could buy like a magical weapon with five
Yeah,
thousand gold. So like, imagine a house. Well, I guess poor people
yeah,
have to have houses too, and they probably don't have 5,000 gold, right? So
correct.
I think maybe you could buy like a quaint place for like a really small like unfurnished building that's more of the impoverished size for like I want to be
Hmm.
cheap because I want it to make sense. 500 gold because one gold is like a lot to a normal
Yeah.
person. So I feel like 500 gold to buy like a small shitty house.
Actually, hold on, let me
Do you think
check
that's
something.
too much or too little?
No.
Because I don't think a lot D&D is not like, oh, you can buy a little crappy little house.
Yeah.
I want to say
But
the house is like the size of where's your character? Right there you are. So like the size of this room. That's the whole house for 500 gold.
um. Okay. I'm thinking if that's that because he wouldn't
I
want to
like
buy
the
a cheapo
rental.
house. Um. So come back to me. I'm thinking about this.
All right. And also I want to take your gold because you guys have a lot.
I know that's kind of why I'm trying to do this. I'm actually kind of looking up how much a house would be in D&D, just for my own
Mm-hmm.
knowledge.
Okay. Well, he's doing that. Anyone else have anything they need to do today?
Based off of how much it is, I might buy a house as well.
We all just
It
buy
might
a
it
house.
might adjust. We'll see how this goes.
So it says a shitty one-room fixer-upper, 600 gold, a
Hey, I was right.
livable home, 2 bedrooms and a hearth, 6,000 gold, fully
Oh, that's a huge
furnished,
jump.
5 bedrooms, 2-store hearth, cooking spit, amenities, 15. Nobles Manor, like
Yeah,
25,000.
let's do that. Let's go off of that.
A noble's manor is 25,000.
Yeah,
Two thousand
Okay.
five hundred or 25,000. 25,000.
25,000.
Okay. Yeah, I'm cool with that.
Can you send that website to me?
Uh, it's like yes.
Yeah, houses are cool, but magical weapons are cooler.
Yeah,
They can be. They very much can be.
so trying to. Huh. This one is much cheaper. Um, like a small farm would cost like 1,500, but that doesn't make any sense to me.
Okay. Poe, what are you doing right now?
I'm still in bed.
Okay. You hear like this a voice in your head, and oh, hello, dear. How are you doing? And
I'll assume like I'm kind of just waking up and I
mhm.
look around and I'm like, who just said that?
And the two girls in your bed are still asleep.
They're still
Yeah.
sleeping, yeah.
And you recognize it as Titania.
Okay, can I talk back to her in my
Yes.
head or do I have to speak? Okay, so then I'm gonna
If
say,
she contacts you, it's free. Like free for all.
okay,
Until
okay.
she dissipates.
Oh, I'm doing quite well.
I have heard of some disturbances in the Shatterkai.
Yeah, it was quite of feet we had. I'm still worried about there being more, but right now it looks like we've cleared out what was going on out here.
That's good to hear. And the keys are safe?
For the time being, I'm keeping an eye on them,
Good, good.
especially the rogue.
Hmm. Those type are always good to keep your eyes on. Well, for your efforts, I shall bestow you with more of my gifts. And she wisps away from your mind as you feel her presence dissipate. Um, and essentially, I'll give you a free feat of Eldritch Invocation. You can just pick something from that.
Sweet. How do I? Oh, let's see.
But yeah, specifically the
Um,
Eldritch one, Eldritch Adept.
I'll have to figure out how to add it to this.
Yeah,
Oh wait,
yeah. Take your
manage.
time.
Yeah. And what is it called?
Eldritch Adept, I believe. And you get to pick from like warlock things.
Eldritch Adept. Oh yeah, because I have cleric adept or something adept. Oh no, never mind. I have something different. Let's see.
Are you guys logging in and out of Roll20?
No, I sent you a. I meant to send you a. Oh, them. I'm not sure about them. I
I'm
sent.
not.
Chosen traits.
Well, it's weird because you guys keep disappearing off of the bottom. So I only have Razik, Eliwick, and Poe.
Oh,
No,
you know what it is?
what?
Because I was looking for things, so I might have. I left
Yeah.
because I used the same web page.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah. So there's actually, by the way, I found actual D&D rules for buildings. Simple house is 1,000 gold pieces. A grand house is 5,000. A mansion is 100,000. A tower is 50. A keep is 150. A castle is 500,000. A huge castle is 1,000,000.
Yeah, I think
A moat with a bridge is 50.
the amount of gold I'm giving you guys,
That
I
makes
feel like
sense.
there's a little bit of inflation, so maybe they're even more
Yeah.
expensive on some of those. Um, like it'll jump from like reasonable 1,000 gold and then to like 500,000, or it jumps up severely after that.
Yeah, I'm
So
fine
if
with it.
you're talking about keeps and stuff, yeah, it's going to go up quite a bit.
Yeah.
But the simple houses and kind of like the lower tier, uh, like rich people homes, then I'll be reasonable with those prices. And even a tower sounds kind of cool. All
I
right.
was thinking of wanting to establish like a keep here, but I don't know if this is where we want to spend that much time. I don't know if this is going to be our next like area, but
I mean, you could, because then you could at least be like, hey, we want to buy this proper land and blah blah blah, and then when part two starts, it'll be built.
correct. But I want to think more about it. I think it
Okay.
would be a full party decision, not just a Delta
Yes.
decision.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. So the pretty much the day is free for you guys. Nothing kind of stands out at this moment. You guys can, if you guys have anything you want to do. Uh, Otherwise, you might get. Let's see. Let me look at my thing to see if I have anything. Yeah, because I think you guys party yourselves out. Um, and did you have plans, or did you want me to like? Because I don't want to push forward or start pushing plot threads if you wanted to stay in town and do something. You know what I mean?
Here's
Unrelated. It is 10:20. I don't know how everyone else feels. I'm fucking took a nap, so.
here's the
I
thing.
am very tired. I had a session today.
My only thing is, anything that I would want to do
Mm-hmm.
is like isn't a wrap up tonight type of a thing.
Mm-hmm.
It's because I want to investigate these people that are talking about me,
Okay.
and probably assassinate some of them. Also, like, I want to look into like deeds and stuff for like who owns the actual wineries around here, and if
Mhm.
they're like uh loans or anything like that.
Yeah.
So like my things are all like subterfuge type things that are probably like long cons and stuff like that. So I don't think it would be in the next 30 minutes we can handle this. The
Okay.
stuff that I want to do in the town.
Okay. I think no matter based off of that, regardless of wanting to do that, there is something that because time's going by. I actually have been keeping track of the day for this
Mhm.
specific. Since you guys came off the mountain, you guys sleeping on the mountain. You spent the day, partying. Now it's the next
Yeah.
day.
Yes.
Uh, if you're not gonna do anything for that time, I have something that's gonna happen. This is where we're gonna end essentially.
Yeah, then go ahead and do that
Okay.
because
Yeah, that
yeah.
sounds great.
Okay. So you guys are going about your various parts of the day, uh, and then I want to say whoever is going to be at the inn where you guys were staying mostly.
I think that's all of us, right?
Yeah, I'm
Okay.
for sure there.
Um, you guys are surprised. Either you guys are eating or in your rooms, but you are retrieved by, if you're in your rooms, by the guards knocking on your door, and they usher you downstairs where you find that it's been emptied out, and the Starosta is there, and and she has guards there, and she's like, "I'm sorry to disturb you. Uh, it seems that we've had a problem up the road towards the mines. That pilgrimage that went up, some travelers had made it back to town. I guess some late pilgrimage people had left and seen some disturbing things. Many of the people that went on that pilgrimage initially have been attacked by the gnolls, and it seems like they have abandoned the mine and headed towards another town."
Okay, so the pilgrimage left. They saw some shit and were attacked by gnolls. Is that what we got? And they
So
abandoned the mine.
the initial pilgrimage seems to have left, and then that group that stayed behind left later. The Eliwick saw,
Oh, okay.
and they saw like dead body. Essentially, you'll get the recap as they saw like dead bodies, some um, and they're assuming that it's the gnolls, and that they went as far up to the mine and saw that it was empty.
Okay.
Um, Delvin kind of listens to all of this and is like, "Well, that solves some of our problem."
Yes,
Um,
I mean, yes, the mine is opened up. However, they said that it looks like, from what they could tell, that not some of them were killed, but there was not enough bodies to make up for the pilgrimage being gone. We think that they were captured and taken prisoner.
um, I feel like this is an Eliwick problem, not a Delvin problem.
It sounds like a everybody's problem. What do you want from us to do this? Like, what do you want?
Well,
Just
I
to investigate it?
guess we're changing our ask of clearing the mines because that has been resolved. But it seems like the gnolls have taken our people and they're heading towards D-Stock.
Towards what?
It's the closest town between the mines and there. It's like the only other one. You guys had to pass it sort of to
Okay.
get here. It,
So would they believe that the gnolls are heading there with their people?
hmm Just based
Okay.
off
Well,
of what the people
What
had
they
said.
found.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll say, well, we need to handle these gnolls one way or another. I'll be honest, I'm not too concerned about the pilgrims, but we should probably handle the gnolls. They're gonna end up causing problems if we don't take care of them.
And not to mention, they're they're probably already at that city.
All right then.
What? Okay.
Um,
Well,
well, shit. I was gonna drink some more. Being a hero sucks. All right. Well,
We can always come back, Delvin.
of
And you
course,
are
and
welcome here anytime.
I'll be a double hero. So doesn't matter. Poe's gonna take all the girls anyways. But
I'm gonna kind of like lift my eyebrow up, and I'm like, yeah, probably.
all right. Well, we are. I guess we did promise to help out with this. So, do we need to leave now? Do we think we have time? Is it like an emergency? Like, let's start running,
I mean,
or do we have time to prepare?
I would definitely prepare, but I would say definitely time is of the essence.
Okay. Do
Do
you
you
have any
have
resources
horses?
you could help us with?
So if you need things, we can help. However, we've been facing a financial crisis, and so whatever we are able to aid you with, we will. But the more we have to aid you, the less we'll be able to reward you.
Of course. All right. So, what do you think?
And
Group.
definitely, you'll be getting horses, regardless.
I'm ready to go now. Nothing's keeping me here.
What do you think, Eliwick?
I mean, I need to probably get some potions and stuff, but I'm ready. Other than that, it's not like I have to do some major shopping or anything.
All right. Well, we will help. We will take care of this. Give us some time to prepare, and we'll. What time is it? Is it like morning?
Yeah.
And we'll head out midday. If you could get the horses ready for us, um, we'll be on our way.
All right. Very well. I'll have that ready for you.
Mm-hmm.
And thank you again.
You're welcome.
And scene.
Razig wants to talk to Esmera. Just something pretty basic.
Yeah, go
I
ahead.
know we only came here for the Stormbird, but are you gonna stay around and help us with this? I know the clans probably need you back home.
Yeah. I think I need to do this. I'll be aiding you.
Yay! Razig just smiles.
Anyone else?
Okay.
Hmm.
No,
Cool.
Nope. It's just time to prepare and go take care of some gnolls.
Do it.
Question.
Yes.
So, are we continuing this arc, or like next week? Is this like what we're doing now?
Next week is your game, isn't
Oh,
it?
not next week, but you know what I meant.
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
next session for your game.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
It didn't, because I had already planned it. Even though I know what you want to do and I would love that, it's like
Uh-huh.
this was gonna happen.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah.
I'm totally cool with that.
Okay.
Kind of what would be what we should probably do. Like,
Mhm.
we'll go ahead and handle this arc, and it'll probably make us bigger figures in the town, anyways. So like, I can handle all that stuff later. So
Mhm.
yeah,
Exactly.
and it'll be like if we have like a time skip. This is the kind of shit we can do during time skip stuff.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Cool. So,
For show.
did you guys enjoy that little
Yes.
build up? Yeah.
Yes. Of course, I enjoyed it.
She really enjoyed it.
Yeah. You guys did a good job. I was
I
really
mostly
happy.
enjoyed the fact that I beat both the men in the. So
That's
they made
fair.
me even more happy.
Hell yeah. That's
I
exciting.
really enjoy arguing with Eliwick. I don't
Yeah.
know why.
Honestly, I think that was my favorite back and forth between you guys this whole time.
It was intense.
I was like, oh shit, this is good stuff.
I mean, that's kind of our relationship. I think we would, if we were like real people, I think it would be more like that all the time. It's just I actually like Randa, and so it's hard for me to argue with her.
All right, guys, I'm super tired, so I'm
Good
going to
night.
bed.
All right.
Good
Good
night.
night.
See you next time.
I feel bad for getting here so late. I'm sorry, Adam.
No, it's okay.
It happens.
Happens.
It does.
At least we played.
By the way, Chris, are you still here?
Yeah.
Are you so about my campaign?
Yeah.
While we're here right now, are you like, so what's up with you and playing? And I'm asking that just as a informational
Um,
gathering?
so the past couple of weeks have just been kind of tough.
Yeah,
I've had issues with their internet going out, with blackouts and stuff like that over here.
yeah.
So I still want to play,
Uh-huh.
and I'm still down to like try to figure out like exactly what's going on with my character. It was just a really tough situation that I was in.
Understood.
Um,
I assumed that was
but
going on.
now,
I have some ideas about your character. Now, the
okay,
only issue with the ideas is it requires your character to be gone for a little while. And
okay,
so I had an idea that if you were going to continue playing every week, we could get you a new character that would be kind of like a temporary character that you could play with everyone during this specific part, and then that character would go away when I reintroduce what was her
Althea.
name again? Althea. Do you want
okay.
to do that? If so, do you want to talk to me for like 2 seconds in the other thing while I give you like a quick synopsis of what I want to do?
Yeah, yeah, that sounds fine.
All right, cool. So
Bye.
Bye.
we're gonna jump into the other chat real quick. Are you guys all getting off, or will you still be there?
I'm not getting off yet.
Okay.
I'll be up for a
All
while.
I just
right.
want to talk a bit.
Well, after I'm done talking, I might head out because I'm super tired. But
Okay.
if I do, you guys have a good night.
Okay.
So,
You too, buddy.
Good night, man.
Good to see you again.
All right, we're gonna
yeah,
jump over there right now.
He's back, motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Um, so we should probably talk about that second arc because I don't know what your plans are for that, but considering Esmera has a bunch of information that Razig would want to act on,
hmm
Razig might be trying to head back home. I'm not sure if it'll be after the time skip or before the time skip, but
Okay.
we'll see how that goes. But it might be something that happens.
Okay. So walk me through that. Like, would
Okay, is Miranda still in the chat?
yeah, Miranda's still in the chat, right? Yeah, she is.
I don't actually care if she hears this part of the backstory. So, Razig thinks one of his old friends that he loved was dead this entire time. That being said, it'll be pretty easy for that to not be true anymore just by Ezra being like, oh, sure, or this person's been fine. Then Razig will be like, wait, what?
hmm
And, well, that's all he really needs to have an excuse to go back home.
Just to find them.
Over any other, yeah.
Okay.
So,
And
I
you were
think at most, I could probably get him to wait around until the next, like, through the time skip. Like, it'll probably be something along the lines of, hey, Delvin, I owe you for saving my life, so I'll help you for this amount of time, but after that, I'm going back home.
yeah. I mean, you could do that. Um.
That being said, depending on what the whole overview of the game is for the next one, I don't know if that means the party will be heading that way, or if I might just have to make a new character.
Yeah, it's
Since
up to you.
Razik's be like pulling out.
Yeah, because I have some things to start. You'll see. Like you can still decide that. That's characters do what characters do. Um, but yeah,
Alternatively, he might just go during that time skip and come back.
yeah, it sucks because I can't say anything. I can't really input without spoiling shit. So yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So just go with your gut with what you think you should do. If it doesn't change as the game goes on, is the I think the best thing I could say. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
Okay. Yeah. And it was that oh, fuck. I had your character's backstory up too. Cause I think, yeah. Da 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 da. Where is? There's my Google Docs. What baby? I'm trying to remember. You asked for a specific person was alive, right? Asked
Yeah,
for.
it was Shorel.
Eliwick. Oh, I did this wrong. There we go. Characters. Razig. There you are. And it was Heliance, right?
Negative. Go
No?
on below that for real.
Shriel? I thought you asked about Heliance.
Yeah, that's because he thinks Hellions is alive. Oh, how's Hellions doing? He's still alive.
I'm gonna have to re-listen. You asked her about someone, right?
Yeah, it was Hellions.
Oh, okay.
He asked about aliens because he knows aliens is still alive.
Gotcha.
Probably.
Gotcha. Okay.
But he wouldn't want to approach the subject of someone who he thinks is dead.
Yep. Fair enough. So yeah, I guess you'll find out. Next
It's just in
time.
my mind, it'll be really hard to not cover that subject at some point in time, just in passive talking, which is all he's been doing with Esmira, so.
Mhm.
Eventually he's going to hear about it.
Yes. Yeah. And I'll make sure to have that ready for you. So thank you for that. Yeah. I'm looking forward to what's next. And I feel like some things were said this session where I'm like, you guys are so close to what I'm doing.
Good session, by the way. Like, all go according to plan for you? Nice
Yeah,
and easy one?
pretty much you guys ran through all my bullet points real quick. Yeah, there was a lot of dialogue, so it was nice. And it was like, once you guys did that, I was like, if you guys aren't doing anything, then I'm just going to, wrap it up with that last bit of information. Because if you guys had decided to go do the Knolls, or like on your own earlier, you would have found the evidence yourself. But enough time had went by that event played out in a way. Someone was always going to find out that something happened on the road, either travelers or something, right? But that second group of pilgrims, they saw the problem and came back. And it's like a day's travel to the mine, and then another day to destock.
Gotcha.
Gotcha.
I think I'm not like in the mindset to play Razzie lately, since I don't know, I feel braver than my character is.
Yeah, so it's like hard to remember that he's scared. It's just character development. He's gotten a little. He's around Eliwick, right? She just overshadows all the other scary things because she's so scary. You're like, I'm
in juxtaposition. I should be running away from her.
Yeah. So it's just the murder that she does. Like you wake up in night terrors that your legs are missing. She's like, oh, where's my legs? Oh, they're right there. Okay. You're like, she cut off my tail. Oh, I never had a tail.
That shit's getting used now.
That's perfect.
I don't care if I'm stealing the joke.
No, it's good. I'll be proud. I'm like, that's my baby. Yeah, but yeah, I liked how it played out. Pretty much the majority of it was for that descent and all the different dynamics of the Starosta and dealing with the issues with Delvin's actions previously. Bringing up Saliva to 2 different companies that are competing with him. And they were like, yeah, fuck that guy. But then they're kind of like torn because they're like, yeah, well, he fucking saved us, our company, so guess we owe him because the Starosta also bullied them to it. And I like the wine thing because it kind of gives him something along what he likes.
There should always be wine in game.
Mm-hmm. But yeah, in part 2, that'll be a whole thing. Everywhere you go, you'll see the Storm Ravens wine.
You're supposed to be low key, damn it. We're gonna have to use Felled Eagles as our fake name more often.
You're like, when we're trying to be low key, we're Felled Eagles. High key, Storm Ravens. We want money, Storm Ravens. We want subtleties, Felled Eagles.
when we finish our subsidy and we need money
Uh.
again, it's like, oh, we were Sword Ravens all along.
Yeah. If you ever work for fucking, what are they called? The Josh's other group, not the Service Assembly, the Myriad. That's when you guys are like, yeah, we're totally the Feld Eagles.
Sword Ravens, never heard of them.
The Feld Eagles assassinated another member of the Jean Decorum. I don't know. It's a puppy. Dang, they're in there a long time.
So I ended up getting Dying Light 2 for a PS4. I heard you could use like a downgrade feature to join me in multiplayer if you end up being up for that. I know Josh wants to.
A downgrade feature? What do you mean?
Yeah, like you could just like set your PS5 to emulate a PS4, and then you could play online.
Oh, you have a PS5?
I have a PS4.
Oh yeah, I have a PS4. Just only Josh that has a PS5.
No. Do you have Dying Light for the PS5 or PS4? I don't know if you could just throw the PS5 disc into PS4.
No, I don't have a PS5 at all.
Oh, shit. I thought you had a PS5 this entire time!
No, Josh is the only one.
Oh, never mind. Disregard.
Yeah, we have a PS4 and we play on the PS4.
Alright, that cuts out a lot of steps that
Yep.
weren't
I was like, what do you
then.
mean downgrade? I was really confused. But that explains it. I understand now. So yeah.
How long do you think you're going to be up, buddy?
I don't know. Yeah, Miranda's getting off.
Oh, good night, Miranda.
Yeah, I might wait just to, say goodnight to Josh for a little bit and then probably get off. Because I don't like the way the session ended, per se. I feel like I floundered a little bit at the end, but I liked all the roleplay you guys did. Everything on your guys' part, what I thought was great.
Mind you, only had like 2 hours to work with.
Yeah, but it wasn't a big deal. Pretty much that was more than enough. And technically I have the map for the mines, so I could have been like, you guys show up here, and I kind of explained what you see, blah, 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 if you guys did that, so I wasn't too stressed about it. But now I have more time to hammer out some maps and, plan for what's next.
I'm glad you ended up coming up with a solution for frickin' Esmera, because that took up a lot of Razzy's brain powers, all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, I had two ways of dealing with it. One of them I was like, that's a little too esoteric, and it was too much in the background of things happening, which it still made sense. But I was like, she's a worshiper of Cord, so it's like, let's have that pay off a little bit and have like Thane like go out of his way to help.
Find out, do something.
Yeah, and he has greater restoration, and so essentially that's what he did.
So, I'm gonna have Chris make a new character.
Okay, sweet. I'm excited for that.
Yeah. That doesn't mean that what's her name's gone forever, but maybe, depending
Just
on
go
decisions
do
you guys
something.
make.
I'll kill her.
Because that's what I wanted to make sure, is that he was okay with his character potentially never coming back.
Ooh, and he was fine with that?
Yeah. So
he's like, that sounds cool. And he's probably happy to play another character.
Yeah.
Imagine killing your own character.
What is he gonna be? Or no idea?
We haven't talked about it yet. We'll get into that before the session next week. So, but I'm excited, freaking, to see what happens. It's gonna make the storyline more fun.
Yeah.
So,
do you have any idea what's happening in my session? Okay,
me?
just so you know, things actually matter more now. It's less like, oh, adventure. Like, things are kind of congealing.
So me as a person, I have an idea of what's going on.
What is it?
That the guide and us are getting ready to have a confrontation.
Maybe.
But Delvin is like, he's like, well, we're heroes, and now I can become a fucking badass in this town, and everyone will love me.
You're like, yeah, power.
Exactly. Like Delvin is thinking, oh, how do I manipulate this town?
Mm.
When I understand that probably you, as a DM, that's not a thing that we're going to deal with.
I mean, I wouldn't mind that. It's just like the like I said, the pacing of things right now is heading
we're getting
towards
ready to a climax. Yeah, for sure. I'm not exactly sure what this what's going on with the guide. I just know that we're getting ready to go deal with the guide.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which I'm super happy about. You're tying in the very first fucking 3 sessions of the game.
Yep. Bum bum bum. Yeah,
I'm
I want to do more. I'm gonna have to think about it because there's a few things that I wanted to do to add on to it to really kind of hone in some callbacks.
Yeah. Yes. I'm loving, like, your campaign is super fun. Like, me and Eliwick have a super cool little dynamic. I really like our relationship.
So, I, I was telling, I don't know if you guys were here when I said it, but I was telling Arkmir, I was like, you guys said some things, or at least one of you did, that were really good things to say for what I'm doing, and you guys have no idea. Like, oh, I feel like you guys are so close, but it's like flying over your head.
Skirting around it.
I know. I'm like, oh, that's a little bit of a clue that you guys are sort of understanding or grabbing at, and then when it hits you in the face, you're gonna be like, oh.
See, that's what's super awesome though, is when suddenly pieces all fall together, and you're like, oh, type shit. It's gonna be cool.
That's the hope.
I really want to know what that was. But
Wow.
what was the thing that we said?
Am I still recording? Yep.